Hey, what's up, folks? Just want to welcome y'all to the channel. This is the very beginning of our first episode, and what you're about to see over the next bit is going to be a lot of content that I've captured over the last week or so, really about the last 2.5 weeks as I was preparing the channel. Coronavirus, I was going to say yay, but really not yay, is now affording us extra time to kind of get stuff done, so I don't really have an excuse not to do this. So moving forward, hopefully I'll be able to put out a video at least once a week. That is going to be the plan. Hopefully, I believe I can do this. I haven't put a vlog together in a really long time, and also I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro, the newest version, and I'm not real up to speed on it, so it's going to take me a little bit. If y'all have other recommendations for video editing software that y'all have used in the past or that works better, let me know. What I want to let you know is that the first things that we're going to be covering in this channel is I've got 2 vehicles, and then you'll probably see a bunch of my friends' vehicles come over from time to time, but I've got a 2000 Honda Civic SI that is right there, and you're going to see it change a good bit. And also I've got a 97 CRV that has now had a fair amount of work done. Not anything wild, but let's just say reliability, drivability, and yeah, those 2 things. So in appearance, really, it looks a lot better than it used to. So you'll see that come along, and then as those are completed, we'll probably move on to some other vehicles or other tasks for the same vehicles. And I will do my best to try and make this content as interesting and entertaining as possible. So hopefully I'll be able to look back on this in a couple of years and go, dang, those videos are really cringy, and hopefully it will improve. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this with episode 1. Anyways, got a couple of motors we're going to be building. That's a B20 right there that we'll be swapping back into a CRV, and it is automatic. It's going to stay that way, so nothing special will be happening in that other than making it look pretty. That right there is going to be the Integra GSR motor, but that's going into the Civic. Going to get a lot of boost, and we got a shit ton of parts for it. Almost everything you see over there. Now you'll see this. That right there is going to be the OE rebuild for that B20 that's sitting right here on the jack stand. And those are the B20Z rebuild. So we'll be using the higher compression Honda pistons versus the B20B's lower comp pistons, which if I recall, I think they're about, 9.1 to 1 or so? Or might be a little bit lower at 8.9 or something along those lines. So most of the parts you see right here will be going towards the GSR build. There is the old B20, yep, pretty nasty CRV that I have. You're probably wondering, why is there no headlights or front bumper or anything on this thing when it was the transmission that was a problem? Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. But if you guys peek under here, you'll notice that a lot has been changed. Let's see if I can get the focus to adjust the white balance. I guess you're not really going to see much. Kind of hard to see. Sorry, guys. This is my older Canon T1i that I'm using until the GoPro comes in. There we go. So, unbolted everything on the suspension, cleaned it, pressure washed everything because it was just caked in oil and grit and funk. Replaced every bushing, at least in the front so far. So, like I said, every bushing was completely replaced, and that is due to all of the original bushings being completely rotted and blown out. And I'll give you a peek, you'll kind of see that in the rear. So, because I haven't done the rear yet. But the only thing that's actually in decent shape is actually those rear sway bar bushings. Everything else is pretty much dry rotted and fucked. The wheels, you'll notice, well, rather you'll notice that the calipers are painted red. I wonder why. Well, the wheels and tire combo are going away. We've got some rotas on Toyos. We'll be getting those. It's going to look good. I'll give you all a sneak peek. I'll have to slide it into the video so you can see what it looks like. Now for the Civic. Got a 2000 Civic SI. This is a original EM1. It is in pretty rough shape. I mean, it's a 2000. It has seen mini track days, SCC events, or SCCA events, 5 or 6 engines now, and 3 transmissions. It does have the tan type flex suspension with EDFC. Not anything really special to see under here because everything else is pretty much for the most part factory. What the fuck? That sucks. That sucks a lot. Oh fuck, don't tell me I did it on both sides. No, whew, good thing. Alright, cool. I have to keep an eye on that. Here is the Yonaka header. That's going to be for the B20. We've got Tanabe exhaust for the Civic. We got a Yonaka exhaust for the, correction, that is a 1320 performance header. And a Yonaka exhaust, which is under this one, for the CRV. This bad boy is going for the Civic. We got a bunch of OEM headlights that we'll be cleaning and getting rid of. But this right here is the creme de la creme for the CRV. This is a partial front clip, basically the radiator support forward from a Japan spec CRV. All the sweet stickers that you just don't find anywhere. There will be some parts that I'll be taking off of this assembly that will be getting sold. Probably the radiator and fans and stuff like that, but you can expect that front bar, headlights, and probably the grille and radiator support will all be getting swapped over to the CRV, and which point I will be making another video, so stay tuned for that. Couple of crankshafts, those will get measured, and probably gonna sell some of this stuff because I need to get rid of some of these engine blocks. A lot of spare parts that are in tubs all over the place, and this garage is going to be getting completely cleaned out and organized. So now wait a minute, what happened to all that video with the CRV? Well, that's a good question. I lost it. Not sure how I did it, but I did. And I only recovered it, rather found it, when I was wrapping up the first episode. So just want to let y'all know is stick around for episode number 2 and see the transformation of the CRV. See you soon.